this is your separating station, then this is sorting station. So this guy I got separating between the cylinder puck and the meter puck. You can see they're like different depths. You want to just throw them around. So this guy right here on like the top, he's a height sensor, so he distinguishes between, you know, this height or not that height. So whenever you don't see this height, it's a 0. If you get this height, it's a 1. So that's how I'm actuating both the gate and then the conveyor, right? So if it sees this height here, picks it up here, your height sensor picks up as a 1, gate extends, conveyor turns on, sorts it. If I put on a chrome, which is the same guy as that, but different style, put them on the front, height sensor doesn't see it, so it sends it on down the belt. This guy now sorts between colors, so you got chrome, red, and black will be sorted on your second station up here. So in red, and then the red, the other type. Should go down to the second one. Should. And the black. And the black last type. And it's all done by just sensors. So you have a through sensor here, picks up whatever you're putting on the conveyor at first. You have a conductive sensor here, so it picks up the chrome, and then this guy picks up color. So whenever it sees black as nothing, any other color picks up as a 1. So between any different mix of these signals here is how you distinguish what kind of puck you have, and then what you actually want it to do, right? So it's actually not that difficult in the coding. So as soon as you trip your main sensor, you start your first conveyor, and then you also have a timer. So timer, you know, you don't really have to use timer. I like using timer just because it helps you manage better when you actually want to set. Once you pick up a puck at the sensors, it's easier to set. Okay, you have a red cylinder, a red meter, and then you can do the actual sorting process. So you can see I got my main set up here. Then my third ladder, I have all my coding done for the first station, so that's just with the height sensor. So I said after 2 seconds, once it reaches your sensors, after your 2 seconds, if the height sensor's not on, you know, it's a meter puck or the shallow pucks. So then it would just extend the gate and then turn on the second conveyor and send it up that line. Yeah, and then if it's not that puck, after that 2 seconds, then no, just send it on down the line and then be sorted further along in your second station. And second station is then when you use the other sensors, so you have your chrome sensor, black, non-black, and then you got to use a mix between the chrome and the non-black and black sensor to determine what color puck for the actual sorting. So it's just the same idea. You're using a timer. Once it reaches this sensor here, you just trip another timer for this station. The puck will come here and stop. These sensors here will distinguish if it's chrome or if it's black or non-black, and then you just trigger the associated gates wherever you want them to send them down the chute, right? And then after your total timer is done, it just resets your system. Then you're ready to feed pucks again and sort and separate. Usually you would have probably like a counter on this guy here. So once you fill this guy up, it might put your station in like a safety or reset mode, so you'd have to like press a reset button, take all the pucks off, so you know it's not full, you're not overloading your system, right? Same idea, you probably can't say total pucks that are sent down the line here, and then that can be like your daily total that you're sorting or whatever you process during the day, right? And that's it, it's not much to it. You got everything here is all pneumatics, so these 2 little stoppers here and all your gates are all pneumatic. And everything else is all electrical signals, all 5-volt signals. And that's pretty well it. All 1s and 0s, guys, what you're doing in the lab.
So this one is the deck here? data acquisition system, or like the
These are your motor controllers.
Okay.
So if you press these guys here, you can actually turn on your motors.
Okay.
These are your solenoids.
Solenoid, yeah.
So you can actually actuate your gates just by testing these. So you can test your pressure. And then you just have your I/O terminals.
I/O terminals, yeah.
Then you have your bulk carriers. These go to your chassis here for your PLC. So in your first, I have set up this guy's into slot A. So then your 0 to 7 inputs and outputs are for the station. Your second lot of inputs and outputs for 8 to 16 are on the station here.
And are we using that panel?
No, I didn't use it, but you can use it. Usually, especially for the competition and the different courses you do, there's like a stop-start little push-button station and a reset station. So you have like key, you can put it in auto, manual mode, and then have like a push-button sequence to actually start the station before it does the sorting. So that could be similar to something seen in industry. It could be simulated in HMI, right? So you might have to press start before every hour or something, just, so you know how much product you're having per hour or anything like that, right? Or if there's any faults, you have a reset light flash just to indicate there's something wrong with your system. Yeah, that's it.
That's it.